And, to make matters worse, salt is now being rubbed into the wound of football fans. Just days after the failed campaign, a track event has gotten approval for not the same 5,000, but double the amount of fans requested.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. Now, 10,000 fully vaccinated fans approved for the 45th Gibson McCook Relays, scheduled for February 26, 2022, double the rejected request of the Jamaica Football Federation for the home games of the failed World Cup qualifiers, and football fans are not amused. But before we get into the details, we see that you have been watching and liking our videos. We also want you to be a part of the Sports DTM family. So click that subscription button, hit the notification bell, and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Now, less than 2 days after the Jamaican football team, the REGGAE BOYZ, crashed out of the 2022 CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica, without fans on February 2, local government minister Desmond McKenzie announced that approval was granted for 10,000 fully vaccinated fans to attend the 2022 staging of the Gibson McCook Relays. This is welcome and exciting news for sports-loving fans, especially track and field fans. However, football fans are not amused, having had to watch the national football team play 4 of their 5 home games in the World Cup qualifiers without fans, the 12th man, while other countries in the same qualifiers had their fans for the majority of the tournament. In January 2022, the JFF announced that their application to have 5,000 fully vaccinated fans was rejected on the basis of a rising number of persons impacted by the pandemic. However, speaking at a press conference, Minister McKenzie, in giving the reasons for the approval, stated that the decision was made at a meeting involving officials from the organizing committee of the Gibson McCook Relays, representatives of the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, the J-Trays, and a number of ministries and agencies, including the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, and the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. McKenzie went on to state that having reviewed where we are with regard to the pandemic, as well as the logistical and security plans for the relays, we are satisfied that this event can be held in full compliance with all protocols required. As was the case with the World Cup qualifying matches, fans will be required to register online and follow the instructions carefully, paying special attention to the definition of a fully vaccinated person. This is where alarm bells went off, as the statement seems contrary and leaves a lot of questions to be asked. Just for clarification, there was only one World Cup qualifying match where fans were allowed in the stand and not matches. Nonetheless, it is interesting that these events will utilize a template similar to that of the qualifier that was held. So let's chronicle the major events that took place over the last 3 months since fans were approved for the lone qualifier in November 2021. Firstly, up to October 2021, no fans were approved to be into the national stadium. After a public outcry, the government backtracked and granted approval for 5,000 fully vaccinated fans in the national stadium for the November 2021 match against the USA after initially rejecting the JFF's proposal. Thirdly, the JFF subsequently fired coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore, and this took place almost a month after a leaked vote of the recommendation of their technical committee became public. And the questions to be asked: was the delay in firing coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore due to a difference of opinion between powerful stakeholder interests? Also, did this impact on the approval of fans in the just concluded qualification window? We heard JFF President Mike Ricketts lamenting the lack of support given to the failed 2022 campaign, while the Honorable Minister Olivia Babsy Grange, that's the Minister of Sports, Olivia Babsy Grange, rubbished those claims and saying that football has gotten the most support of all sporting bodies. Well, something does not add up. And to make matters worse, salt is now being rubbed into the wound of football fans. Just days after the failed campaign, a track event has gotten approval for not the same 5,000, but double the amount of fans requested. And guess what? The pandemic is still in full effect. And to add further insult to injury, the football template is being used as a guide to host a track and field event. Well, for now, the organizers of the Gibson McCook Relays, the J-Tray and track fans are in good spirits as Jamaica continues its preparation to host the 2022 Carifta Games. In November 2021, Jamaica replaced Guyana as the host for the 2022 Games after being given approval. But questions were being asked about fans. Those questions have now been answered. There you have it, sports DTM fans. On the back of the failed campaign of the Jamaican national football team, the Reggae Boys, in which fans were not allowed to be in the stadium, the government has granted approval for 10,000 fully vaccinated fans to attend the 45th staging of the Gibson McCook Relays. What are your thoughts on this? Leave those comments in the comment section below. Did the events leading up to the last qualifying window have any effect on the decision not to allow fans in the stand? Would it have made a difference in the failed campaign? Did the JFF get adequate support from critical stakeholders? Leave all those comments in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell all of their friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.